It's a very good afternoon to you all. Now, I'm just sitting down for the first time in hours with a glass of juice because I've been working since very early this morning. I've been doing what we loosely call housekeeping. So it's, dusting, cleaning, sweeping, all the usual stuff. But before I show you what I've been doing, because you might be quite pleasantly surprised at the transformation, I want to say a big thank you to Noel, who lives in Malta. Thank you so much, Noel, and thank you so much for the beautiful little goddess figure, which you will see on display quite soon. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyone who's not familiar with the island of Malta, Malta has got the most incredible history and is an island which is very closely linked with the goddess culture going back into thousands and thousands of years, and obviously predates the Abrahamic religions. It's just amazing. I'll just show you the little replica of the sleeping goddess. Okay, this is it here. And this is one of many, many artifacts found in the old temples and places. Noel, I can only presume that you'd be watching this video, so if you do want to post links to any information. Now there's a little, let me just put my glasses on here. There's a little thing on the bottom here. It's stone replica of Sleeping Lady from Hal Saflieni Hypogeum, circa 3150 BC. Isn't that amazing? So we're talking over 5,000 years ago. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I also want to say a thank you to Carol. And Carol, I received your little gift, and in particular the little, the beautiful little memory heart for beauty. It's made in glass and it's done in black and white. Isn't that beautiful? So thank you so much, and I have all the little prayer flags that I'm going to hang up in the stone circle. Now, let's get down to my housekeeping attempts. So you can see I've brought the rocking chair in from the veranda now. I've given that a good wash down. I've been cleaning and then painting. I say painting, it's actually a garden wood stain. And I'm in the process still of doing this, so I haven't finished. You can see the bits of newspaper underneath the legs. I'm very pleased with the way the table's turned out. Those are two chairs over there that I've yet to do, and I'll show you the chairs that I've done which are out on the veranda. So I'm very pleased with the way that's turned out. Gives it a whole new look. So I've given the veranda a good sweep down, clean up. I've had Jack out for a walk, so he's in the porch. I'll let him out shortly. I didn't want him out round the chairs because his dog hairs flying everywhere. So I walked him and tired him out, and then let him have some crackers, and he's in the porch. So I've been tidying up, and as you can see, it's all nice and clean down here, and dusting. I've even been dusting my the outdoors ornaments, moving the table. So yeah, the chairs have turned out fabulous, and that's just one coat so far. And this is the cuprinol, it's called seagrass. And that's like a weatherproofer, you know, for garden furniture. But it's actually quite a good one to use on indoor furniture, I find, as long as there's no varnish or anything on the furniture. But I had the table and chairs over in the tunnel for, let me see how long, must have been about a year. So they have weathered out quite well. And I also give them a light sanding. And I use wire wool a little bit on them. So that's turned out well. I've got all the cushions removed, so I've got to wash those. Just sit down here. I'm absolutely flagged. I'm flagging. So this is a little chair which I might do at some point, but for the moment I quite like the sort of worn effect on it. Now, you can see all the rose hips turning colour up there, which are lovely. So I've also been hand washing lots of clothes as well. I've caught up with my washing, and I've got a fair bit hung up in the barn. What else have I been doing? I haven't worked outdoors today. Usually I do a little bit outdoors, and Thursday's usually a day when I go to the market. But I thought, you know, I'll just get stuck into this table and chair thing, and I thought before I do that, I've got to clean down the veranda, and you know, there's like a whole sort of organic flow to work. So yeah, I think I'll do that little table over there at the very end of the veranda as well. I'll certainly do the top bit because that's looking a wee bit shabby. I don't mind shabby as long as it's shabby chic. So there we go. Little birds from the feeder over there. So I've organised with my friends Terry and Lowell to travel down to Clifton on Wednesday of next week. So I'm going to be down there for about 3 days, so I'm looking forward to that. And lots and lots of stuff happening at the Arts Festival. If you want to see the programme is online. If you, I think the address, the internet address is cliftonarts.ie or cliftonartsfestival.ie, something like that. But it's well worth looking at the programme. The programme's fantastic. But I have booked and paid for one evening, and that's accompanying Terry and Law going to see Andy Irvine and Donald Lunny. So a little bit of music, that should be good. And I'm trying to do a bit of juice fasting as well at the moment because I find that raises my energy levels. So I'm quite calm and relaxed, as is usual when one is juice fasting. Much more focused and yeah, happily focused and happily working. So now what I might do later on is make another little video. I know I promised to do a second one, was it yesterday or the day before, and I didn't get round to doing it. But I may do a second one later on, and if the rain stops, go out just for a little walk down through the trees. So, from my clean table to my renewed, renovated and repainted and looking ab fab shabby chic chairs, I'll say blessings to you all.